all the money that's been taken away and been robbed. Millions and millions of dollars that could go towards paying the teachers more so they stay in the country. That's my answer. You want to hear more?
No.
Thank you.
Answer to that.
All right.
Answer to that.
I'm not going to answer to that.
Why?
And you know why I'm not going to answer to that?
Yeah, why?
That is bigger than me.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, right.
And I think though, by he making that statement, that is even bigger than him double time. Bigger than him double time.
Of course, it's bigger than me.
I'm not
That's what
going
we're
to
trying to do.
So what you do for fun?
Look at my animals.
Livestock.
Not people. Because my animal more important to me more than people.
Livestock.
Livestock. Yes, sir. Because you may notice you with a guy love, interact with people, business, people, personal affair. Yeah.
Alright, make we talk about look at topic you know. So today we are talk about teachers them and migration and them something, you know?
Yeah.
Get better pay and them things. So let's kick it off now. Bingy, Professor,
Yeah, man. Blessed.
Johnny did this, so Daniel
Yeah,
Wire.
man. And as the piece of Jancy, Bambi,
Yeah, she
she's
kind of
not
mash
around,
up.
so don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they walk in yesterday mash her up. So let's kick it off.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, this issue now about the teachers them is a very significant topic. And the reason why this is so significant is because we're talking about the future of our country. Yes, and I noticed lately it has been in the media a lot. So I think it fits and suits is that we use this medium to kind of promote that, because guess why? It's affecting us all. Our children, my children, your children. And the problem is the migration of teachers out of Jamaica and the rate of migration. You know, it's astounding and it's ridiculous. And I think the system needs to do something about it. Because when you have teachers from the arts and the science, which are the most significant one that's affecting this country today, migrating on such a high rate, what do you left for our country? No, this is my question, you know? If you're talking about a future for your country, yeah, if you're talking about a future for your country, yeah, and you know that education is the key to any successful future, why would you allow for your teachers to be migrating on such a rapid pace, rate? And then your excuse to this now is that there is not enough money in the budget. I mean, you can put some other things to the side, you know, in my opinion. Some other things could be left to the side because this is more vital. It is more important. And if you want to give the youths them in a Jamaica the necessary tools to go out and execute and be productive, you have to be able to give them what they need to get the job done. Yeah, because if me's a butcher, you know, and a knife me use for my trade, yeah, me have to have a sharp knife at all times. So if that knife is not sharp, me I have problem cutting the meat. Yeah, it a go chaka chaka and it not go look good. It a go look, it finesse now go in it. Now the same thing with the problem with the teachers. If we are sending away all of our great teachers, and if and mark you know, if you look at the performance of these teachers that they're that are migrating, if you look at their performance where they are in foreign countries, their performance exceed most of the teachers that they go there with working, their colleagues, our teachers. No, that is kind of taken away from us, you know, and it gets me upset. Because the reason why it gets me upset is because I have children here. And I believe in my country, and I believe in the future of my country. So we are saying the system, the government, we need to pay the teachers more by any means necessary. We need to start paying these teachers more to stop them from migrating because it is affecting our country. Let's hand it over to Johnny and hear what Johnny has to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with your topic, your discussion. But then I think it's not about just the government need to come up with more salaries for the teachers then. You have some teacher will say, well, they're content with what they're getting. But then the stress in the classroom sometimes, your ears when the teacher are crying about them can't deal with it. The stress, the problem where some of the kids who go to school, who the everyday. So it's not really is the salary why most of the teacher leaving out of our system, going to our next system is just sometimes the stress them can't take it. It's too much. You hear them complain sometimes. Probably you don't hear it enough. But I have a lot of friends, both male and female. You hear them complain about the stress in the classroom with the kids.
I think that we have that problem everywhere, you know. Listen to me now. I live in the States and you have lived there too. You understand? And we all know that these American children are very rude and they give a lot of trouble in school. Who carry guns and drugs to school like American kids? Not these kids in Jamaica. So what you're telling me about stress about teachers, that's not even the problem, my brother. Think about what I'm saying. Listen, man. Listen, hold on. Stick an eagle. Let me tell you something. Salary. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah. Ask any one of these teachers if they're pleased with their salary. You tell me teachers pleased with their salary. Which teacher out there pleased with their salary? Which teacher in Jamaica is pleased with their salary? Answer that question. You tell me about teachers pleased with salary. No teachers out there not pleased with them salary.
So for instance, as you were talking about salary, the average teacher, what is their salary for the month in Jamaica?
What is it?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I know it's low.
Fine.
I know it's it's not up to par because guess why? When you talk, I'm talking about statistics, you know. You know, I've done my research on this.
No, but if you do...
Hold on. Shh, hold on, man. Let me talk, man. Hear me, man. I've done my research on this. Let me tell you something. Hear this? Let me tell you something. You see, they have spoken. The teachers who have migrated, they have spoken. Nobody feels that they haven't spoken. And 90% of the time that they have spoken, guess what they complain about?
Yeah.
They migrated for better opportunities.
Yeah.
That's their number one answer. They migrated for better opportunity. When they say better opportunity, what do you think they mean? Better money. Simple. Break it down. It's not the stress, my brother. Think about it, man. It's not the stress. And like I said before, if you're looking at the United States, you was living there, don't you?
I used to date
a woman is a social worker.
But I just said the whole thing about the teacher and migrate to the blue eye guy country. And they ask you, the average teacher in Jamaica, them salary, you say you don't have no knowledge about that, right?
You know?
Do I know?
Yeah. Enlighten me.
I could tell you no.
Okay.
But as I said, most teacher, I have a lot of teacher, what friends, where we interact and them talk about them salary, them talk about the whole school happenings. But they will tell you the stress into the classroom. Because a teacher get 35,000 or 30,000 a month.
Let me get more than that.
Fine, me just put it here.
I know it's bigger than me. I know it's bigger than me. That's why we have, that's the reason, you know. That's the reason why, as a unit, you know, it's bigger than me. You're absolutely right about that.
They have a problem. Even they're getting 40,000.
Let me get more than that too.
Yeah, but they have a problem.
But it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Believe me. When you talk about renting a brethren, you think rent cheap? Utility bills cheap? What am I cover it with that? Answer that. Even with, all right, say them. All right, we're gonna put it at a quarter. We're gonna say teachers make $80,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say teachers make $80,000 a month.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing a figure out there.
Yeah.
Tell me now, what that can cover, and how a person, a professional, you know, because teachers are professional. How can a professional make $80,000 a month and survive off of that and have savings with the cost of living here in Jamaica? You get to me I come from? Because remember, you know, a teacher, you know, now I'm going to live in one little chuck up with an outside bathroom where I pit tile it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because guess what? They are teachers, so they're going to try to up their standard in terms of their living condition. So they're going to try and get an apartment that is up to standard, so-called. okay, then that's going to cost them more money. Because they're not going to settle like me and you and say, boy, here what, no. I get a little one room over there, so one little pit toilet on the back, me can go and use. The teacher not going to do that. No, God, they class themselves as professionals and they go off, they want to have that, they want to live up off of that standard. You get to me I come from? And we can't blame them for that either. Because everybody want to move up. If me as a teacher, I don't want to have no apartment to live in no flush toilet just to have a budget. If me know say me can get a work overseas where can pay me more. So that's the problem, you know, brother. That me I talk about, you know. That's the problem. How we ever solve that?
So 80,000 for the month according to what you're saying. I don't know if that's the figure.
It's not the exact figure.
Okay.
I'm just throwing something out there.
How much month of the year the teacher collect all these salary? How much make the year? How much month they go to school and teach to collect for the month? How much money is that when you do the addition? You're saying 80,000. And you are saying,
figure out,
you're saying you don't think that was sufficient for the teacher for the month. I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay. So why you think the teachers are migrating? Answer the question. You think because the kids them just bad?
No, that is.
That's the excuse you're giving. Give me another reason.
No,
give me another reason.
I didn't use the term bad.
You said them give trouble in other words.
Another teacher.
So give me another reason why you think the teachers are migrating. Give me one more reason why you think they are migrating.
As I said, one of the main thing is stress. Because I don't think it is logic for a teacher collect 80,000 a month, that's them salary, and 25 kids in them class, and you're gonna tell me, say, you're gonna call upon the government or call upon the institution and say, you need raise a pay, you need raise a pay.
What let me ask you, you don't think them deserve it? Answer that question. You don't think teachers deserve to get more pay? Answer that question.
So you don't think me deserve to get more pay? You don't think me deserve to get more pay?
What are you? You're an independent man. You don't work for nobody. You're an independent person. No, right? So it's up to you how much you want to set yourself to be independent to make what you want to make. It's up to you what you put into your business. You don't work for nobody, so that's a stupid question you're asking me right here.
That can't be a stupid question.
So don't ask me about yourself. We're talking about teachers now. I'm asking you this question. What do you think it's fair for these teachers to get in? You think it's fair?
You heard at all time, the teacher, the nurse, the police and all these guys been asking for raise a pay. Me and you were doing what we are doing.
What we are doing? Me no man, no give me
that. What me I do then?
Listen, be more specific when you talk to me. Let me tell you something. Now. You see me?
Yeah.
Me is a man like this, where is straight to the point, and I am specific with what I'm saying. Don't go around no corner. Not talk to me no code. Not talk to me no proverbs. Just talk to me straight up, my brother.
It is not going around no corner.
So what I say?
Whatever I'm doing, me can't call on the government and say me want to raise a pay. And the government not no time for me. So the same amount of time when the teacher want the government to have for him, and the government have put for him effort to the teacher, me think that could go for me too, or our next guy. We don't have to be teacher for the government to raise a pay or different our thing.
Virgin, you're missing the point.
No, me not miss the point.
Yes, man, because we're talking about teachers, man. Stick to the topic. Please, stick to the topic. We're talking about teachers migration. Please, I'm asking you, please. Let's stick to the topic today. We're not talking about me and you salary. We're talking about teachers and the way it's affecting our country. The consequences that it will eventually cause from this practice.
Yeah.
We are trying to figure out how we're going to fix this, what can be done, what are the effects of this situation. That's what we're talking about. So just let's stick to that. So my question to you is, what do you think? Do you think that the teachers here in Jamaica are being treated fairly?
Wow. I'm not going to say yes or no, but I don't think the government, whichever government, of that input or that power. Even if the teacher get $100,000 for him salary for the month, I don't think the teacher have the input or the power to come and say, listen now, we are paying you $100,000 a month. So you can't go to Canada, you can't go to America. The government have no control over that. The government have no control over any individual. No matter them salary, the bigger them salary is, the government have no control over that.
Alright, let me tell you this now. If you talk to 90% of those teachers, they're not different from regular Jamaicans. Most Jamaicans leave this country to go overseas to get better opportunities to come back to their country because they know that Jamaica is a beautiful land. So why do you think the teachers are different? Do you think these teachers who migrate, do you think that if they were getting better salary here, that they were content and comfortable with, do you think they would still have migrated? No. My answer is no.
I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna leave it right here.
Give me a brother. This guy is a long time man. In a few days, a slate in the use of school. No. You know what I'm going. Bingy, you're a professor. What you say a logical thing you say. So I say, big man,
Yeah.
now your time and now at a different time.
See, so what you say?
Technology take over.
So what I
Well, man, listen to me, son, man.
Yeah.
You're too ignorant, man.
He's not ignorant.
One of your great facts.
Alright, so what you say?
You know, what Bingy say, a true teacher need to raise up here. Them need it.
But
Because and a boy, and a girl, and a woman,
yeah.
we have all 50 people in one classroom to deal with them. And go home. And come back next morning to deal with them again.
Yeah.
That's stressful. So what you say, no relevant.
But even if teachers
In a few days, a slave
me never go to school, someone know that. But even if teachers getting 100,000 a month, as me say, and she'll teach you 5 when she feel like she want to left and go America, the 100,000 she'll get, even if she thinks it's good, or a guy thinks it's good, that not gonna stop her from going in from go.
You're right.
That me I tell you.
Listen,
That
you're
not
right.
gonna stop a guy from go.
Yeah,
That me I tell you.
Yeah.
So when you come down with your friend, like walk come time in the corner.
listen,
I want to tell this thing for you, your friend. No. Listen, if the teacher get 100,000 or 150,000 a month,
Yeah.
and you and your friend think that good enough, because no defend that then.
You're ready for
Don't defend it. But me I tell you, if Eddie collect 150,000 a month, and them feel like they want to go America or Canada, that's not going to hold them, that's not going to stop them.
No, it's not going to
You're not
stop
going to stop
them.
them, some of the guy come go on like
It's not
that.
going to stop them. You're right. It's not going to stop them, but that's not my point. Listen what I'm trying
What
to
is
say.
your point?
I'm trying to tell you, I told you over and over. My point is, when you give somebody a choice, okay? When you make a choice available to a person, that is better than when you leave them no choice. A lot of these teachers, like I was saying before, don't necessarily want to leave this country. Okay, some of them maybe have families and contacts abroad that they want to leave. So regardless of what they're paying them there, they would probably, yes, go and migrate. But my point is, a large percentage of these teachers who migrated, if they were getting better salary, they wouldn't have migrated. That is my point. So I'm not saying that you are wrong with what you said, but you are wrong overall. You're wrong
Overall.
right. Of course. You're wrong most of the time.
But
You're wrong tonight.
Brethren, you
Come
know,
on.
you can't tell me, say, the teacher, because she get that amount of money, she don't want to go to America. You can't
I
decide
never tell
that.
you that, man.
No,
I never tell you
cannot
that.
decide that.
I didn't say that.
You
I
cannot
didn't
decide
say
that.
that. I didn't say
I
that.
may say if the teacher,
Don't put words in my mouth.
teacher collect 1,000 a month, and she feel like she want to go to the white man country, she go.
We know that.
the
That's
col-
not my point.
No,
You're missing the
no,
point. I
that's-
allow you to answer one of my questions. You know?
What do you mean me not answer your question?
I asked you a question. What did I ask you? I said, what? I ask you, do you think
Yeah.
teachers are being treated fairly in Jamaica? You still don't answer that question. Answer that question for me.
If I think they
Do you think teachers are being treated fairly? Here.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Answer
I
the question.
could say yes and I could say no.
That's not answering
No,
the
that's how me
question.
answer it.
Well, you're not being
That
specific.
because I say me
man.
have
You're
a
being
lot.
hypocrite.
No, me have a lot of friends. What is teacher, and me not give them a complaint about them salary. They not complain about them salary because they want to leave Jamaica because of them salary. Me not talk about what him thinking of. Me thought me have friends who are teacher both male and female.
Hey, it's not what I think. It's not what I think. I'm going off of statistics.
So when
Hold on, listen, my man. I don't overtalk when me attack you. I've done my research.
Yeah.
Hear me? On them topic, yeah. When you say when we bring up a topic,
Yeah.
I do my research on them. Listen, my man. I've done my research. It's not what I think.
Fine.
It's what the statistics say. It's what
Yeah.
the audience says. What the people are saying. It's
Yeah.
what the teachers are saying.
Yeah.
It's what the president of the Teachers Association are complaining about. You hear me? It's what it's the reality of what's affecting our country.
Ouch.
That's what I'm talking about. The reality
But
of
Bridget,
what's affecting our country.
Yeah.
And this is a serious issue. So I don't want you talk about man a joke out it. I don't want you joke out this.
I'm
And
not-
this is about my children education.
I'm not-
You have any children here to worry about education?
No.
Well, listen me now. I have two, so I have
Come
to
on.
worry about this.
And yeah, people are about 25.
Yeah.
People are 25 and some of them, the parents and the kids are teacher. And they will tell you tomorrow morning they will leave and go live America. I'm going to do a different
You
job.
keep talking about leave and go live America. You know
Then
what's
that's the
still
topic
not-
based upon.
No.
You are saying
No.
from the
No. That's not what the topic is based off of. The topic is based off of teachers are not being treated fairly. So they migrate
Alright.
for that reason. That's what the topic is based off of. So you know base it off because
No.
where you want to base it off of. Me a base
The
it off it is based off of
this
the reality.
argument
of
now
the
gonna
thing.
stop because you happen. As I say,
An argument is a conversation.
the conversation.
Yeah.
They are teacher who getting them pay and satisfied with it. But they will tell you if you interact with them, they will leave, give up them teacher work. Me not say at all what you are thinking, what you believe in.
How many percent?
Just say you do research and me ask you what is the salary for the average teacher.
I wasn't doing my research on that, you know. Or you know what I was
So
doing
why
my
you
research
come
on?
telling me
I was doing my
about-
research on the problems that causes that. I wasn't doing my research on the specific figure because guess why? It was obvious. It is so obvious, totally obvious that the teachers are not pleased financially with their thing, with their pay. It's obvious, you know, because that's their complaint. So I don't have to really go and look at that. I'm looking at the solutions. You understand? And if they're complaining about salary, that means you need to pay them more. It's so simple. If a person is complaining about their salary, you know, whether they're getting $3, $4, $5, that's not necessary. That's to know if they're just complaining about the salary, you need to rise.
Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
when you say at one point, you said earlier, the government, you know, I said government, but the government carry it on, to push something aside and fund the government, the teacher.
Yes.
What you expect or what you see, they should push aside and divert to the teacher. then.
What?
Yeah.
Lots of things, my brother. Don't let me start talking about that.
Hold on.
Don't let me start talking about
So,
that.
give me two.
I can give you more than two. Don't
Just
let me
give me-
start
just
talking
give me
about
two.
that.
Just give me two.
I give you one.
Yeah.
I give you one.
Yeah.
All the money that's been taken away and been robbed. Millions and millions of dollars that could go towards paying the teachers more so they stay in the country. That's my answer. You want to hear more?
No.
Thank you.
Answer to that.
All right.
Answer to that.
I'm not going to answer to that.
Why?
And you know why I'm not going to answer to that?
Yeah, why?
That is bigger than me.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, right.
And I think though, by he making that statement, that is even bigger than him double time. Bigger than him double time.
Of course it's bigger than me. That's why we're trying to do something about it.
I'm not going to go into it.